My name's Jeff Charbonneau. I'm a science teacher in Zillow, Washington. It's a nice little small school in the south central part of Washington State, and I've actually been named as the 2013 National Teacher of the Year. You know, coming to the NEARA was huge for me. I was able to come and share my message of what's going right in education. You know, so many times we talk about the ways that we can fix and improve education, and it's not that those issues don't exist, but we've got to remember so much is going right at the same time that we need to continue to improve. So that's why I'm here, to share the message of what we're doing in education, why I believe we're one of the best systems in the world. When I came into the NEARA, it was this amazingly huge group of people. And you start to look around and you see the different t-shirt colors that they're wearing to represent their states. And you see some of the costumes that people are even wearing. And you realize, wow, this is what I want my classroom to look like. I want my classroom to be a diverse group of learners, all developing and forming their own opinions and their own ideas. And they're all there to share their message. They're strong in their conviction. They're strong in the power of their voices. And boy, what a great classroom the NEARA actually looks like. Then I was asked to step onto stage. You know, the NEA president, Dennis, introduced me. And I go out there and I took the podium and just took a half a second to look around. And it was in those moments that you realize, you know, education in the US is doing just fine. We're represented by so many wonderful teachers, by so many wonderful administrators, and so many wonderful paraprofessionals and librarians, that really, there's an awful lot going right, and it's embodied right in this room. You don't have success in isolation. You have success when you have a team of educators, when you have a team of parents and community support people, all working together for the same goal. When you're teaching, you're leading. And you can do the same thing for public education as a whole. You can rise up, you can raise your hand and be a part of something greater. You know, yeah, there's a lot of things that we're trying to fix. Yes, there's issues with standards and Common Core and funding inequities. But at the end of the day, all of that is actually secondary. If you keep in the back of your mind, your students come first, your relationships with them is what's most important. So remind yourself at the end of that really long day, where you were faced with all of those challenges, that you really are making a difference. And you're doing it one child at a time. You know, a lot of people ask me, what do you do? And you start off with the simple stuff. You say, I teach chemistry, physics, and engineering and architecture. And then you go another step further and say, but you know what? I'm also the assistant drama director for our school's after-school drama program. I'm also the yearbook advisor, the 9th grade freshman class advisor. I'm also the science club advisor. We do robots and rocketry within that. And I'm also the Zillow Education Association co-president, and I even teach for Central Washington University. You know, when people ask me, what do you do? There's this laundry list that I can list off. But that's really not the whole answer. What I do is give students a voice. All the rest of it is secondary. I put materials and ideas in front of my students, and then I stand back and I watch them create and develop knowledge. That's what I do. I'm raising my hand for both of my children and for everybody else's child that's out there to ensure that the education system is not only good, but that it's great and that it's excellent. So I encourage everyone to raise their hand right along with me and make sure that the future of our society is one that we are proud and one that we want to live in.